Hello and welcome to Teddy Cinema Saloon presents AaryanTalks. Today we have our guest here with his name is Prince Pane, and he has been working on. He's the guy behind the camera usually. He has been an assistant cinematographer for Tamil films, a few Tamil films, and he has worked on short films and documentary films and even corporate films and all. So today we are going to discuss about what happens behind the camera. The story behind the camera is what we're going to talk about today. In Prince's experience and how what is his love for cinema, what is his love, the reason why he went behind the camera, and what all happens. Today we are going to discuss and find out. Welcome, Prince. Welcome to
Hi
our
Aryan,
show.
how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Okay,
So I want to tell my viewers we have some new setting here. I don't know if it's work. If it works out, if it works out, we'll see
I
how
hope
the
it works
episode
well. Yeah,
goes. So yeah. So Prince,
yeah,
welcome. So I want to talk about. I mean, this is usually the question I ask whoever comes on our panel. Okay.
okay,
Uh, the point is, why do you do what you do?
okay,
I mean, see, I am an actor or a
okay.
writer. I have certain kind of motivation behind that. I have some amount of motivation to do what I'm doing. So what is your motivation?
Uh, Basically, after higher education, when I go to college,
Mm-hmm.
either I'm going to study an animation course, and I
Mm-hmm.
joined Carnegie University BTech Electronics and Media Technology.
Mm-hmm.
But it's totally a little bit different from animation and everything. It's like a Wiscom course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then from my childhood itself, I have some interest in photography.
Uh-huh.
And after I went to college also, my friends also a little bit related to the same interests.
Same interest.
I had Teddy is with me,
Mm-hmm.
Irwin is with me, and another friend named Karthi, he is also with me. And we three of them are very much interested in filmmaking. So each one have our own roles.
Mm-hmm.
One friend become an actor, another one become a director. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to be a cinematographer. So everything set like that. So I
Yeah.
search after that, I followed my passion in cinematography and photography, and I started
Mm-hmm.
to read books and better photography, and I started
If
to
I
watch
may,
lot of movies. Yeah,
if I may ask, were you involved in the team of Teddy's short film, Irwin's short film that he made in his college?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm the member of that short film. Yeah,
okay, okay. It sounds
he,
like
Irwin, and Alvin, we are the teammates.
it sounds like Indraganti Kiranmayi film is there, right? I mean, if you know, Vishwak Sen did a Telugu film, so all bunch of friends,
Uh,
four friends will be there. One guy is actor, one guy is director, one guy is cinematographer. So,
yeah, that happened the same way in our life too. We did in the same way.
Acha,
Okay,
acha.
so Irwin directed the short film. I'm a cinematographer, and another friend is an actor. So
Acha,
we
acha.
that is our final project.
Yes. Mhm.
It was appreciated very well. After we don't have that much belief in the short film, but after that screen in our college, we have a lot of appreciation.
Mhm. Mhm.
We felt very happy that time, really.
Yes.
And that time itself, I am very strong in the basics. I always feel the basics is very important. I'm also a teacher. I'm teaching photography and videography. So whenever I go with my students, I always tell them to be strong in the basics. Okay,
Yes.
when you are strong in the basic, you can manage any situation,
Mhm.
uh, any moods, and any story formats. That will be
Mhm.
easy for you when you are strong in the basics.
Mhm.
Okay, so these are the basics of my life, man. Yeah.
Okay, okay, understood. So, Prince, I would love to hear from you. See, I'll tell you about my background.
Okay,
People ask me, I write content, I help people, I doctor their scripts, I work on
okay,
screenplays. People ask me, why don't you venture in direction also? And my reply has always been, I don't understand camera.
Okay.
I have, I mean, to be frank, this is the first time I'm talking to a person who's sitting behind the camera and trying to understand it. I don't know what are all the lenses we use. I don't know why we use. Even now, also for this lighting setting, I asked you on how it is. How is it? Is it looking good? Is it looking good? I am completely unaware of it. So this is my first time interacting. So imagine you're talking to a child. You're explaining it to a child. Okay. Uh, so I want to see. So normally, what there was some video I saw wherein they were inspired by a painting actually,
Yeah.
on how a painting was looking like, and they wanted that kind of painting style, and so Picasso or I don't know, man. I don't Van Gogh. People like this. People get inspired from their uh, paintings. And to be frank, for a normal person like me, if I look at a painting, I have no reaction. I
Okay.
mean, it's all right. It's a painting. Good, good. They've drawn very well. But what do you take away from a visual, from a painting? How do you view a particular visual? Is there a process
Okay.
to it for you?
Yeah. Actually, basically, in the beginning, you said like you are not with a cinematographer, and you are also don't know how they will think, how they will imagine
Yes,
a
yes,
story. Okay,
yes.
so it is come by practice.
Mhm.
When I start my cinematography career, before that, in my college itself, I watch a lot of movies. Okay,
Mhm.
every day I watch minimum one movie or two. In the weekend, I almost watch five movies per day. So
Mhm.
uh, those kind of practice helped me to think myself, to imagine a sequence, imagine a scene, imagine a shot. Okay, so if you're talking to me about something else, it will I can see that as a scene, not by words. I can see that by imagination as a picture. So that is a very thing. When you come with filmmaking, a lot of directors they don't have an idea how to shot divide, or how to imagine a
Right.
scene or anything.
Even I don't know. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that is the bigger problem. But when they come to cinematographer, that is their main job. That is our main
Yes.
job.
Main
So
job.
we
Yes.
have that practice.
Okay.
So we have that practice. When you explain us a scene,
Hmm.
uh, in that moment itself, we can imagine how the scene going to be.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
how their background will be, how we are going to use the colors, how where the characters to stand, and everything. Okay,
Hmm.
so where is the prop should be. Okay, so it is an imagination world. It's come by practice.
Okay. Okay. Well, are you interested in any paintings? Do you look at some visuals and take?
Uh, Actually, I'm not. I didn't interest in painting actually, but my
Hmm.
main interest is filmmaking and watching movies. Watching
Achha.
movies is the main part of my life.
Hmm.
Okay, I almost spend half of my life watching movies.
Hmm.
Always watching that because I will go to sleep around 2 o'clock. Okay,
Hmm.
before that, minimum I will watch around one movie or
Hmm.
any series. It's my
Okay.
regular routine. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's very easy for me to imagine and think about any content.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. So, um, talk to me about difficulties of a cinematographer. Like, what do you find difficulty in generating a scene, in trying to depict this scene? Obviously, logistics
Mm,
are there. I mean,
yeah,
lighting, logistics are there. Apart from that, let's say,
the
let's say I've
only
come to
difficulty would be the understanding between the director and the cinematographer. And
understanding the
if it
vision
is
of the director.
possible, yeah, because we both should have some relationship. Okay,
Hmm.
then only I can interpret his ideas and everything into pictures.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
when we both don't have any connections, we can't create a wonderful picture over there.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
that is the main. barrier, I hope. Otherwise, I don't think anything else, man.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So the reason why I asked this question is, there are many directors who came to this panel, and we have spoken a lot about. And I often observe in their films, people who are based out of film schools and all, people who are learned directors. I have trouble contemplating, their vision or their work. Let's say, for example, there was one director, and we were discussing on how he made his film. So my point, I mean, uh, in that particular scene, actor has to break down. Actor is crying his heart out. His girlfriend just died. His girlfriend just died. He's crying his heart out.
Okay.
My point is, you know, uh, when I look at that actor's eyes, I will be able to resonate. If I'm looking into the actor's eyes, I mean, normally, even normally also, between two persons, there has to be eye contact, some eye contact. It works in the same way for films also. People watch their eyes and how their eyes are emoting. People watch it. So this particular director, what he did is, he made the entire scene in a way that I will not be able to focus on the actor's eyes. It was a wide
Okay.
shot. It was a wide shot for a while, and the entire background, is dark and black and all. My point is, I mean, the explanation he gave is, there are other aesthetics of a scene other than actor size. So I wanted to generate the grief through other aesthetics of that. So
Okay.
I mean, to be frank, maybe if I look into the eyes of an actor, I'll probably resonate with. So how do you balance out when you should zoom out, or when you should zoom into the actor's eyes, or when you are going for a visual, complete the grand scale visual, the wide shot that is there, you want to go. How do you balance that up? I mean, I had a heavy discussion with that director, saying that no, this is not. I mean, he has his own point of view. Fair enough, I understand. But I had a hard time understanding that point of view. If you can help me bridge the gap, please.
Uh, Actually, it's every filmmaker have its own
Hmm.
knowledge and his own idea about what he's going to bring out. Okay.
Yeah.
So, in the olden days, the best cinematography is to take the reality of a human being. Okay, how he cries and everything.
Right.
But sometimes, if a filmmaker want to apply a subtext, okay,
Hmm.
he want to narrate the scene in a different way, he will
Hmm.
go with it. Okay, so we can't change it. Okay, there is a his personal idea.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
so when you apply a subtext, automatically the audience will understand or feel the same emotion
Hmm.
by the character. Okay,
Hmm.
so uh, and also with visual we can add some music. Okay, the horror will bring definitely bring the emotions. So definitely, right? So that's the main point.
Hmm.
And if you if you want to make it very emotional, definitely we have to go with the details. Okay, that will
Hmm.
expand. So your point of view is almost right. Okay, because the detail explains the pain he has or she
Hmm.
has.
Hmm.
Okay, so how much the level of detailing you can give is very important. I'm accept with that. Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic, man. Thank you. So, explain to me. I mean, you have worked in documentary films and corporate
Yes.
films, short films,
Yes.
ad films.
Yes.
Um, uh, when you work on documentary, especially the birds one you worked on it, right?
Yes.
Yes, I believe those would have. I mean, how do I even put this question? Okay, do you see the difference between normal filmmaking and going after birds with that
Yeah,
film?
actually, that is a new experience for me. That is my first documentary.
Mm-hmm.
That is my best documentary too. Uh, when I went with there, almost we have 10 days uh, around the coastal Andhra. Uh, Before that, I never went in boats, and I don't have any experience with the boat in
Mm-hmm.
seashore and anywhere else. Okay, almost I had 5 times in the boats. One time we were into place. It's called Irakam. There's an island. So when you saw in the documentary,
Mm-hmm.
so there's a different type of lifestyle they have. Okay,
Right.
there's a 45 minutes of travel from seashore to that island. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
in between there is almost around 40 to 50 people in a boat, and everybody doing different things. There also somebody having alcohol in there too. So,
Right.
okay, so kids are playing and somebody is sleeping, and all
Right.
those things are captured over there. So uh, we can represent a particular type of people's life. Okay, that's really went very well, and I had a very good opportunity there to do my job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the director is Kiranmayi Indraganti. She is a wonderful
Kiranmayi.
person, and
Yeah.
she gave me a lot of space to work with. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
she knows what she wants. She clearly give me the instruction and everything. I have to sit and shoot for hours. Okay, we will start in the morning around 7 o'clock and end up around 7, the sunset. Okay, so it's about migratory birds, right? So we have to sit and wait for the situation, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we have to be there alone. Nobody will be with me because the birds will fly away.
Play away, play
Okay,
away. Yes.
yeah. So I have to sit alone for hours. So I did all those things, and it was a wonderful experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
And almost I traveled around all the places, all the sanctuaries around the coastal Andhra. Yeah, it's a
Mm-hmm.
wonderful experience for me.
Mm-hmm. So I want to ask this, like, did you have fun shooting animals or humans more?
Uh, humans.
Humans, thank God.
Yes, because
Uh,
when I shooting in the documentary, I never know those kind of words alive in our country. Okay, I never know those kind. Okay, that's the first time I'm going to see those things, and there are a lot of bits like flamingos and painted storks and a lot of birds, man. Okay, we went to one place. It's almost we walk around 3 kilometers from the main area. That you can see small birds around totally 20,000 birds. Okay, in the simple,
20,000 words.
yeah, they just sit there and playing around. It's a wonderful scene, man. You can watch that in my documentary
Yes,
if
yes, yes.
possible. You can get it. Yeah,
I saw.
exactly.
Interesting. So I have something for you. Okay. Teddy asked me this question. Let
Yes.
me just read it to you. Okay. It's called something called, we call it Teddy Q actually. One second.
Yeah.
Hmm. Teddy Q. Yes, you can do complete justice to any genre through your skillful cinematography. How about all genres coming your way in one film?
It's a good question actually. Uh, because cinematography in this craft we don't have barriers. We don't
You
have
don't have.
limits.
Right.
Limits.
You don't have limits. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because we are a common people will do any work, any genre. Okay. But how we are taking care of each genre is the matter. Okay, how we are going to update things, how we are going to see that genre, how we are going to see that particular script is matter, the
Mm.
story is matters. Okay,
Mm.
so that's the first thing. If the story demands a certain kind of lighting, a certain kind of mood, we have to produce that one. Okay,
Mm.
or the story is like a commercial movie or a rom-com, so we have to bring uh, a colorful and very
Mm.
entertainment mood to the audience. So it's
Mm.
depend upon the demand from the script. Okay, that's
Right.
what I say. And if there is a need, we have to apply all the essential things for various genres also. We can do that
Mm. Right. Right.
in a particular same movie.
Right.
No
Right.
issues. Yeah.
He asked me to be ready.
Okay.
Be ready for a multi-genre film probably. I don't know. Hey. Uh,
uh,
so,
Actually, those. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Tell
go,
me, man.
go, go on. Go on. You're saying something.
Yeah, okay. When you go with anthology movies, okay, anthology movies have some different kind of
Mm-hmm.
genres in it. Okay,
Right.
that usually every small short stories will be done by a separate cinematographer. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can go with what is that?
If
Ayda
I
Eluthu. Okay,
sorry,
if you so Ayda Eluthu, do you know the Ayda Eluthu movie?
either.
It's yeah, it's by Maniratnam.
Acha, acha. Oh,
Yeah, Ravi K. Chandran is the cinematographer.
right, right,
Okay.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. It's an anthology too, but there is three protagonists with a different background.
Right.
Okay. So one is from what local area, another one is a force person, another was a ambitious
Student.
person. Yes. But the cinematographer have maintained separate tone and lighting setup for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can
Even,
apply that to
yeah. Even I believe in this film, Ludo,
Ludo. Yeah.
Anurag Basu. Yes. So he
Mm-hmm.
maintained four different colors for four different sets of
Four.
stories.
Yes.
Right.
That is it.
So
Yes.
interesting. Um, so I have a question. How much when you're a cinema developer, so how much do you expect the director to be prepared? What is the level of preparation you expect from a director?
In a filmmaking process, pre-production is it's a must thing. So
Right.
without therefore without pre-production, we can't do anything in a proper way
Right.
because sometimes you have to go for another reshoot, or sometimes we miss a lot of content. But
Right.
I always like to have a strong pre-production. That is must. Then only we can create a wonderful production and
Mhm.
wonderful post-production. Okay, so pre-production is a must. So I really like to have a directors like who is well in pre-production and very clear about what they want. Very that is very important, right? So then
Right.
only we can prepare for that. Okay,
Right.
so the cinematography portion start whenever when I'm going to read a script. That time
Mm.
itself it start my role. Okay,
Mm.
so I will
Mm.
start to think about the
Mm.
characters,
Mm.
think about the events,
Mm.
screenplay, the flow of the movie, and everything. I will be participate.
Mm.
So if they give me a proper pre-produced, proper script,
Understood.
then I'm very much into it.
Fair enough. The reason why I asked is, see, normally, Ram Gopal Verma is probably one of the best technicians we have.
Yes.
Uh, um, so, S. Gopal Reddy worked as a cameraman for cinematographer for Shiva.
Okay.
So he says, uh, Ram Gopal Verma knows what kind of visual he wants. Same as Gopal Reddy worked for commercial films. That
Yes.
same S. Gopal Reddy did, films with normal cinematography. Now, same with this guy Shiva. He asked to put a camera on the man and asked him to run. My point is, uh, obviously, if let's say if I want to run, obviously I am not that prepared.
Okay.
So, how do you? what suggestion do you give to people like me? Where do you
Actually, actually, what I will do is basically, if you give me the script, I will take care of everything.
you will
I
take
will
up?
do the short division and everything. I will do. I will take care of everything. Actually,
Okay.
if the directors only have certain limits, okay, so I can manage and give him the best. That is what every cinematographer will do, because
Right.
we have some script knowledge too. We have some direction knowledge
Understood.
too. Yeah,
Right.
so definitely we can manage with the director, and ultimately we want the best out. Okay, so ultimately the film should look good and proper. So we have to work for it. Yeah.
So one more thing. You know, normally the reason why I understand some norms of camera. The reason why people go for the visuals and effect of it, let's say the lighting, the color, and all, is to have some level of subconscious impact on the audience.
Yes, definitely. Because when you go into in more in tech, in the colors, okay, so each
Hmm.
color have its own psychology,
Right.
color theory is there.
Okay.
Okay, so when warm is good and blue is a little bit sad, okay, all those things are here. And when you go to Hollywood, there is like it's too blue, it's from LA, too
It's too
warm,
low. It's from LA.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of kind of
Right. I mean,
color
it's
theories there.
uh,
Yeah, basically,
yes.
warm color will give you the welcoming thought. Okay,
Hmm,
it's
hmm,
brighten up the
hmm,
subject, and
hmm,
it always looks good also. Whenever you
hmm.
go with Ravi Verma cinematography, when it's
Uh,
totally happy sequence, you can see that.
right.
Okay,
Right.
the audience will be glowing with the orange color, and
Hmm, hmm,
and
hmm,
have a lot of warm light
hmm,
from
hmm,
backside, and you can easily find those things. Okay,
hmm,
it's a sad moment. Automatically, the colors will be become blue.
right.
Okay, so it's a kind of moods we have.
Yeah.
So
You know what? When you're talking this, I am now very upset and sad, feeling sad for cinematographers, man. Because you know, it, it, no audience will go to theater saying that you know colors were good, cinematography was like. I mean, I don't know if people will remember a visual of a scene saying that this cinematographer used this one. Like, let's say your favorite film, one of your favorite film, which we have talked of, right? Burfi.
okay,
Until probably Ravi Varman has pointed it out, I would have never understood its cinematography.
okay,
I felt when Ravi Varman was talking about, I mean, every person has their some sort of light behind it. There is one other film, I don't know if you have seen it, called Ninnila. I believe it is called Ninnila.
okay.
Let me just check it. It's Nitya Menon and Ritu Varma. And this guy from Badram. One second. Let me just. Ninnila. Full name is Ashok Selvan, I believe.
Ashok Shilvan. Okay,
Yeah, Ashok Selvan, Nitya Menon, and Ritu Varma are the actors and actresses. It's such a beautiful film. I mean, the entire film is about positivity. I mean, it reeks of positivity. So my point is, do you get sad or do you get upset when people don't carry your work with you, saying that the particular scene was good because of the colors you were used? Because personally, I don't carry it. That's the reason why I'm saying it.
okay.
I don't
Yeah,
recognize
yeah.
Ravi Varman has said.
Actually, it's a good answer. Good question actually. Because uh, we have to stick with the script.
Right.
Okay, if the script demands,
Hmm, hmm,
we
hmm,
can do
hmm,
all
hmm.
the color setups or a particular scenes. Uh, Obviously, in Telugu movie and Tamil movie also, the female lead comes with a wonderful uh,
Right.
screen space
Yeah.
and setup and everything. Yeah,
Right.
that is
Right.
our.
Flower
It's like a
trees.
formula to us. Yeah, that is. We are following from a lot of days in years and years of following those things. But
Mm.
when you go with a script, if it's a script demands, okay, you have to put something. Otherwise, that is not necessary. Okay,
Mm.
because definitely the script matters.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so we have to elevate the script. We have to do by the script. That is
Mm.
important, I hope.
Right. So I was very surprised. This guy Teja. He became a
Yeah.
director. He was a cinematographer before, and the reason he gave a reason saying that I worked for a film in which the director was paid 1 lakh, I was paid 30 lakhs.
Okay.
Film got hit, I got paid 40 lakhs for the next film. Director got paid 50 lakhs for the next film.
Mm.
So I mean, because his range went up with one film, he realized, he understood that okay, I'm sitting behind the camera, I am doing the whole work. I'm probably righteously so. I'm doing the whole work. So why can't I venture into director? Why can't I be a director? So, Prince, like, do you see that possibility? Do you feel that you're good enough for a film, or how do you view it?
Yeah, yeah. I like to be a director too in sometimes. Okay,
Fair enough.
not now.
Fair.
Yeah, yeah. Because definitely every cinematographer have that idea because he will handle
Right,
everything.
right,
He
right,
know
right,
how things works, what is the workflow and everything, right?
right.
So because every actors will be performed in the camera only, so we can watch and learn a lot of things. And if you work with a lot of directors, and we can easily find out what is the best method and how to treat a character and how to stage a scene, and everything will be easy for us. Okay, so obviously in particular time you will become a director.
Yeah. So let me
Yeah.
just I'll put you on hold for a second. Teddy, if you are watching this interview, you have a big competition in the form of your own friend. He's
Yeah,
gonna backstab
maybe.
you.
No, no, not like that. He
Oh,
know me.
kidding,
Uh,
kidding.
we had lot of discussion with scripts and everything. We always share with him. Uh, in the beginning, Irvin taught me a lot about the scripting. When he was in Ramaji Film City studying directing,
Yes.
he taught me a lot of things. How to
Mm-hmm.
do a script and how to uh, place the characters, how to do how to sketch character and everything. He taught me a lot of things, so he don't mind. I hope.
Yeah, sure. So let's come to your favorite filmmaking. Not filmmaking. Uh, Favorite cinematographers and their work.
Yes. Okay.
So, from childhood, like you said, half of your life has been watching films,
Yes.
right? So, who is your takeaway? Like, who pushes, who urges you to push boundaries?
Okay.
Uh,
The first movie I was so impressed about the in cinematography was Road to Perdition. Okay,
which one?
Road to Perdition.
Road to Partisan.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. It's around 2000. Movie came around 2002, I hope. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And cinematographer is Condor Hall. He passed away after a few movies, and that was mm, a wonderful work of him. Uh, I hope that is the best work of Condor Hall, and each and every frame will be realistic, and you can easily understand how the lights are placed, how contrast are working. Okay, and it's a little thriller. Okay, it's a crime thriller. It's a gangster movie,
Mm-hmm.
and directed by Sam Mendes. You know, right? Director Sam
Sam?
Mendes. Yeah.
No, yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
know.
Okay, so after Control only he is joined with Roger Deakins.
After?
Okay, Conrad Hall, the cinematographer Conrad Hall. Actually, he is passed away. So
Okay,
after
okay.
that, Sam Mendes, the director Sam Mendes, joined with Roger Deakins. Okay,
Rosalie.
uh, but my main inspiration is after Hall, Roger Deakins.
Oh,
I
oh,
still
okay.
follow him and everything because he is a very simple person.
Uh-huh.
With every movie, he has uh, maintain his simplicity. There won't
Mm-hmm.
be any extra likes and anything. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so movies like Blade Runner 49, 2049,
2049.
and 1917
Mm.
and Skyfall.
Yes.
Yeah, the Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Okay,
I was going to ask you about 1917. It's the
okay.
film with complete single shot, right? That's the thing, right?
Yeah, it's
I
a long
believe,
shot, short shot
yes,
movie. Yeah,
Namshar movie. I believe it's not made like that. There were cuts, people say.
yeah. Definitely they will have cuts, but
Mm-hmm.
in post production they will manage with that. But it's a long shot, around 15 minutes or 20 minutes, because
Mm-hmm.
there should be a sequence, right? Whenever the sequence ends, they should have a cut. But we can't visually see that because they will work in the post production like that. Okay, but doing that 20 minutes or 50 minutes, it's a very tough job because it's a war based movie. And
Right, right, right,
yeah, but you can't even find any frame changes. Okay,
right,
it's
right,
will
right.
you will merge with that movie. Okay, it's a
Mm-hmm.
wonderful movie. I really love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
He got Oscar for that film.
Oscar for it, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So, you said your favorite cinematographers. Now let's go for your favorite movies, which in Telugu and Tamil, which kept you on hook, which said like, okay, this is the kind of work I want to do. This is what I like. You have sent me
Uh,
some names offline. I mean, I want to tell it to audience. So Prince has sent me some names so that I'll be ready on YouTube whenever we play them. So let's discuss first, Prince. Let's talk about Burfi. Like,
okay.
what did you like about Burfi so well?
In Burfi, the first time when I watched it, I was enjoyed the movie. Okay,
Uh-huh.
as a audience, I was enjoyed it, and after that, I have watched few times. Okay, I really love that movie.
Mhm.
And in that, Ravi Varman bring out a wonderful idea of bringing the lights inside the frame for reflections and flare. Okay, but that will become a style nowadays. Oh, he's the one started that. Okay, now it's become a style, and lot of cinematographers following that. When you seeing lot of Telugu movies or in Tamil movies also, we can see a lot of flares of light directly in the frame. So now also in the frame also you can see uh, lights and everything. Okay,
Which scene do you want
but
me to play? The train scene or where?
uh, yeah, train still also okay, fine.
Which, I mean, do you want me to play a specific scene so that we can discuss?
Hmm. Uh, could you go with the introduction of Priyanka Chopra?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Priyanka Chopra. This one you're talking about?
Okay, okay, fine.
This one?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Right. So you're talking
Okay.
about this one,
Uh,
this lights.
yeah. Not the slides, and we have a set lights. in the frame. Okay, usually we don't use set lights in the frame because it's a wrong thing. Because
Mhm.
whenever we light a scene, it should be natural. Okay,
Okay.
the audience will see, oh, it's a natural way. Because we won't bring the light inside the frame. But
Yes.
the first time Ravi Varman do that, and it will become the style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for lot of cinematographers doing that.
So you're
Uh,
like the light falling on her. This is what you're talking about.
oh, no, not this one, not this one.
Okay. You want me to move to a specific scene so that we can discuss that one?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, move, move.
I believe this is where interval is.
Yeah, after that,
Right.
this kind of one. See,
Acha, acha. Okay, okay. This one.
okay, yeah, this kind of, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, uh, you can see a lot of shades in the same style.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah, usually we
So,
don't do that,
acha.
but now every cinematographer placing the light inside the frame in all the songs and obviously all the Telugu songs and Tamil also.
Right,
Okay,
right, right. Songs,
we will
yes.
bring the lights in the
Songs,
background. Yeah,
light comes in onto the frame, in the frame.
background.
Right.
Yeah, some movies you can even find it in scenes also. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
deliberately bring a set light into the frame.
Mm-hmm.
But after Barbie, Ravi Verma never did that.
He just left it
Okay,
out to the world.
yeah, but other guys are doing that now. So
Hmm.
he's a great person. In recently in Ponniyin Selvam, he works with lot of contrast. I really loved that one. Okay, even it's a epic kind of movie.
Hmm.
You can whenever in large scale movies, you can see they will use lot of lights and it should be very clear and posh and everything. Okay,
Hmm.
when you go with Ponniyin Selvan, uh, the setup is looks so contrast. Okay, even the lead character will be there in a uh, very good warm tone. The
Hmm.
backgrounds and everything will be in a very darker way. So it has a very good as contrast ratio. They kept in very good contrast ratio over there. So I really loved it.
Yes. So let me go with your next favorite film and we'll talk about it. Which is this one, Tamasha. Again, the same guy,
Tamasha. Yeah, yeah, Tamasha, Tamasha too.
Habib K. Barman.
Yeah, it's also is a person. In Tamasha, it little bit different from Buffy. In Buffy, he intentionally bring it out eyes inside the frame. In
Hmm.
Tamasha, he maintain the story. He works with the story.
Hmm.
Uh, that is the main thing.
I believe,
So
see,
I always,
if I
yeah,
may, there's light here also, right? Like,
yeah, but that is a satellite.
acha.
That is a yeah. It's a
Uh-huh.
normal light.
Okay, okay. Satellite. Okay, okay. Understood.
Yeah, it's a satellite.
Mm-hmm.
So
Understood.
because it's his idea, it's one of his idea. He's used it in lot Buffy, but
Right,
after
right.
that we bring it out in every movie. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
even the cinematographer also saying doing the same thing.
Right, right, right. So, what specifically did you like in Tamasha? Like, what's it going to be? Let's analyze this. Uh, what is Tamasha for you?
Hmm. Tamasha actually, I'm
You
not.
said it went along with the story, right? You said that.
Yes,
Ah,
yes, yes.
yes. Right, right. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
in
Now I
our commercial
understand.
movies,
Yeah.
now you understand.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, actually, when we follow the script, okay.
Mm.
So
Mm.
when the script demands, we have to maintain some lighting
Mm.
scheme, moods, and
Mm.
and how they have been lit and everything.
Mm.
So the whole movie have to maintain that. Okay, sometimes one scene is will be some other mood. Okay, and
Mm.
suddenly a song comes. It will go into some other space. Okay,
Mm.
so we can't find those things in Tamasa. Tamasa always looks depend on the script, fall
Mm.
about the scripts. Yeah.
Mm. Interesting, man. Interesting.
Yes.
So let's go with another one of the favorite film. Yes, this is Black.
Black. Okay. It is about Ravi K. Chandran, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Ravi K. Chandran have a wonderful knowledge in framing. Okay,
Wonderful
his
knowledge
frames
in
are amazing.
wonderful knowledge
Framing,
in.
he has a wonderful, yeah.
Hmm. Go on, Prince. Hello, Prince. Hello.
Hello,
Yeah, yeah. Go on, go on.
Aryan? Yeah,
Yes, yes.
okay, man. In Black movie, there's a scene like Amitabh Bachchan is there in his bed, and in that scene, Ravi K. Chandran maintained the um, convergent point. Okay, what is the means convergent point is all that property and all the lines will join in a particular point. Okay,
Hmm.
Ravi K. Chandran done that in a particular scene. Okay, we can easily see that in Black movie,
Okay.
and he is very good at placing props and everything.
Hmm.
And
Which scene you're talking about? Let us go and see that if we can find it, we'll see it.
yeah, okay.
Where does it come?
Between, he will be in his bedroom, I hope.
Amitabh Bachchan.
Yes, yes. I got it.
After she grows up or before she grows up?
Um, I forgot that one.
Probably this one.
Yeah, maybe this one.
Mm-hmm.
Go back.
Back.
I don't think so. Mm.
Fair enough. This one.
No, 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 man. Yeah, this one. Yeah, go back, go
Hmm.
back, go back, go back. Yeah. Okay, in
Hmm.
that scene, in the
Hmm.
lines and the props and everything, okay, will go and join in a particular place.
Oh, okay. If
Okay,
we
so
can
that
get
is called a yes,
convergence.
convergent point. Yes,
Can you show where it what exactly you're talking about? I mean, if you can point it out. I know you don't have mouse there.
uh, actually, I don't have a mouse here, man.
Right, right, fair enough.
Okay.
So they all converge at one point,
Yes.
right?
The way I specifically pointed this in is because making a convergent point in a exterior is very simple. When you come with the interior scene, placing a placing the props is very important. Okay. So
Okay.
in the way he placed the props are making a convergence.
Mm-hmm.
So Uh,
Understood.
yes,
Very nice. Let's go to your another favorite film, Ramne Banali Jo, you said.
Ramne.
Yes.
Ah, I loved this movie because it's lot more colorful and it has
Yes,
a
it is.
wonderful
It is
framing
very
sense.
colorful.
Yeah. It's totally I loved this for the commercial elements, commercial aesthetic sense. Okay, because the structures.
Hmm. As you can see, it has a lot of yellow in it, right?
Yes,
Yes, I mean,
yeah.
like, this guy is wearing light color yellow shirt and all. Uh, Colors are also like that. Fantastic.
Mm.
So the commercial angle you like
Yes,
the
yes, yes. I loved this movie as a commercial
uh,
aesthetic sense. Yeah.
uh, let me go to yes. I am very much surprised that you took the name of this film because I mean it's out and out commercial film. Probably
Yes, yes, yes.
an aesthetic.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
uh,
named it in the same way because recently I watched this movie in
uh,
television. Okay, but I
okay.
loved it. I love the way it's filmed, the colors and the light setups. Okay. In recent times, when you go with the movies, okay,
Hmm.
after the digital era came, no, so the movies looks like sometimes more digital.
Hmm.
Okay, it's like
Okay.
sometimes we think it's a TV movie.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's like sometimes we see it's like a series series
Hmm.
kind of quality. Okay,
Okay.
but watching this movie will gives us a wonderful experience as a movie.
Hmm.
Uh,
That's it.
yeah,
Good one. Right. Screen. Yes. Another one. Gangs of Wasapur. What did
Gangs
you
of
like
Voice
about
of
this one?
War. It's a raw content. Okay,
It is. What content? Sorry, Prince. Prince, your voice is not audible.
uh, now
Yeah, now it is.
could you
Now
hear
it
me?
is. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, good, good, good. Gangs of Voice of War is one of my favorite movie because it is from uh, Raju Ravi. Raju Ravi is the cinematographer, right?
Yes.
So yeah, and also the director is
Another.
yeah Anurag, yeah, fine. So he is my favorite director. So when you go with this movie, it's a raw content.
Hmm.
Okay, uh, every sequence explains a raw material to you. Okay, it's totally depend upon the story structure and the what
Hmm.
script demands. Okay, so
Hmm.
Raju Ravi make this one, and another also he shot like uh, another movie called Velvet. I don't know the full
Bombay
name of
Velvet.
it.
Bombay Velvet.
Bombay Velvet. Okay, that is totally different from this movie. Okay,
Right.
that's look like a totally all the commercial elements will be there, and
Hmm.
the hundreds of lights will be there. Okay,
Hmm.
but it's very simple and still it has the all the essence for the script. So I love this movie. And also another movie I would like to mention um, it's a Malayalam movie. Uh, Thondiyum Tirchacham, right? Thondi Mudalum Tirchasham.
Yes, this one.
Yeah, Thondiyum Tirchasham.
Suraj Vengam.
It's a wonderful movie, man. I really like that movie. It shows us the what the real world looks like. Okay, so I really love this kind of filmmaking, and I like to bring the reality into the frames. Okay, so uh, how
I
the
could actually
humans
see
and
what you're saying. Actually, it's
yes,
very real and
very real,
real.
and
Yes.
I love this kind of filmmaking. So
Hmm.
Raju Ravi do all kind of setups. Okay, he can do like Gangs of Waisapur and also Bombay Velvet and also
Hmm.
natural movies like this one.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. So we will go to yeah. So I just got freezed up on this particular thing. So
Okay.
you might say it will depend on the script.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but my question is, let's look at the lighting here. There is a difference
Okay.
here.
Hmm.
Just wait here, and same cut to another guy. He is there,
Okay. Hmm.
and uh, how I don't know, yeah, and how to frame this question also because.
Okay. Anyway, I will tell you. I will inform you. Okay.
Hmm,
So in the real world, we don't have that much lights and everything. Okay.
hmm,
When you watch this voice of this scene, you can match almost the reality. Okay. Whenever
hmm.
yeah, event is happen in
Right.
our home, in its
Hmm,
darker.
hmm,
Okay, it's a night time. We definitely have a one or two lights.
hmm, hmm, hmm,
Okay, so the subject will lit with a light.
hmm, hmm. Fair enough.
Okay, so that's what the cinematographer will do. It should be look natural.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Interesting.
So that's the main part, right, in cinematography.
Hmm,
The story will be in a natural way. Okay, so we
hmm,
have to frame the characters and the lights, everything as it is in real.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
So that's what he done in Gangs of Waisapura too.
Yes. Yes. So I want to understand Dave D, which you quoted as your favorite film. So here, what happens is like every song is completely distinct from. I mean, it's so distinctive. Everything is different here. So I want to know your comment on how
It is totally from Anurag idea. Okay, it's this the DVD is totally out of the world. Okay, it has a lot of song sequence. Don't even imagine. You don't even imagine that kind of sequence will be placed like that. Okay,
Hmm,
so it's totally a Anurag treat, and I really love that movie. Uh,
hmm,
I watched it around 10 years before. I hope 10 or 11, 12 years before when I studied in college itself. I watched this movie.
hmm,
That time I become the fan of Anurag.
hmm, hmm, hmm,
So the narrations and how this screenplay placed on each and every details will be superb actually.
hmm. Right. Right. Fair enough. Okay. This one we're talking about. Hmm. So, any more of your favorite films that you want to talk about? You just can't stop talking about any film like that.
Which one? The same genre.
Anything could be anything, whatever you like.
Uh, I like to talk about um, 2019. I hope 19 or 20. It got selected for Oscar.
King's
Um,
Speech?
the,
No, not King's Speech was okay, very old.
no,
2019.
no, 19 or 20. I hope
See,
I forgot the name.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, Black Panther.
Not Black Panther. This movie, it's a Korean movie.
Acha, that one. Parasite.
Parasite. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the name. Okay. That is my recent time favorite. Okay, I almost watched that movie around 10 times, and because that is the only movie uh, straight away going for Oscar without foreign category. Okay. Uh, it almost took around 3 Oscars, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, in that movie, there's a lot of subtext and how they screenplay uh, flow and the ups and downs of the characters are so great. Okay. Sometimes they think like it's a copy from Tamil movie, but definitely it's not.
Copy from?
Okay, so Tamil movie, somebody says like that, but it's definitely not. Okay, it's a wonderful movie. it has a lot of subtext. Okay, each scene has a subtext. Okay, in the
Hmm.
first scene itself, it will inform you that the main character is lower than others. Okay,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, lot of information out there. Okay, so it's a wonderful movie. It's a great movie actually. So
Hmm.
I loved this one. So it's a very recent favorite movie for me. And also, you can see that there's a lion between two characters, right? They always maintain that line.
Like,
Yeah, they will always maintain that line between because they will differentiate the people. He's lower than he's
right.
higher.
It's lower
Yeah,
and it's higher.
yeah.
Yes. Nice, man. Great.
Okay,
Let me get back to not sharing this one once.
okay.
Yeah. So welcome
Yeah.
back, Virati. So let's say what kind of work do you want to do in the future?
Uh, obviously, I want to be a cinematographer. Okay.
No, no, obviously in cinematography, like what genres
Yeah.
and what kind of visuals do you want to explore?
Uh, I don't want to limit myself. Okay, so I
Okay.
like to do all kind of genres. Then only I can explore many things. Okay,
Hmm.
so I don't want to limit myself on say or in a narrow path. I don't want to be like that. So I
Hmm.
want to do all the movies. I want to do commercial movies. I want to do
Hmm.
thriller, crime, gangster,
Gangster.
and also artistic films.
Right.
Each one has its own values, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
I have to explore those things.
Hmm.
That's all.
Interesting. Thank you, Prince. I believe we are almost past 1 hour, more than one
Oh,
hour, absolutely more than an hour.
okay.
Thank you for joining us. So, people who are watching, audience, and the filmmakers who are interested, here is your guy, Prince Pane. Uh, it's, I mean, see, Techie Cinema Saloon presents Aryan Talks. We are not just, we don't just conduct interviews of our peers, of our
Okay.
knowledge, of our, where we say knowledge sharing sessions. Not just this, we are a community here. We are indeed a community here. If not, see, normally we don't have any background. We're all middle class people. We don't have a golden hand on our head, so we have to promote ourselves. We have to hold each other's hand and move ahead, move along, so that the world will get to know what Indian cinema is. So, as part of that thing, so here's we present you Prince Pane. I hope after this you get many more opportunities, Prince.
Sure.
But
Mm.
based on how you view camera and how interest, well, I had an interesting conversation with you because it is very hard for me to understand camera and all. I don't belong in that zone at all. I'm still trying to learn. Just recently, I've learned what is green mat, blue mat, and all. I have no idea at all. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for making this session an interesting one.
Thank you, man.
And
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
hmm,
Uh, I think I did better. I hope.
hmm,
Um, I'm expecting to work on a lot of projects too. So
sure.
I think it will bring me a lot of projects. Thank you.
Sure. We hope so. We
Yeah.
hope so. I
Okay.
mean, I believe I remember you've been talking about his short film,
Okay.
and how the making of that short film is an adventure in itself.
Yes.
Right. I read the story. I mean, he wrote a memoir on his entire experiences, and I happened to learn it.
Because
And
we almost traveled like 3 to 4 cities uh, for the
uh,
short film. Yeah.
fantastic.
So yeah, we are also very limited with the equipment and everything. We only had our
Hmm.
camcorder and only 3 persons. and we divided ourselves our duties. Okay, so I did my cinematography and editing is the writer and the director, and Alvin is the music director, audio engineer, everything. But still, we got the output. I'm very happy about it because we really put some amount of hard work in it. So I think it's paid.
Right, right. So Prince, I wish you a lot of opportunities after this one.
Sure, sure.
I mean, clearly, I saw your work. I saw how talented you are. I saw your corporate films. I saw your some of the works, that short films also. I believe me, I wanted to. Still want to talk about all these things. I want to talk about your short films on what kind of
Okay,
frame you went with.
okay,
I wanted to. If possible, we'll do a part two,
yeah,
wherein
sure, sure. We'll do it.
we'll share the screen and we'll discuss your short design and how did it go.
Okay,
Probably. Because I not that it's for the channel or anything. I personally want to learn, and there are many more people in the audience who will probably learn a thing or two.
okay.
That's about that's the goal. So thank you, Prince.
Definitely,
Thank you for
definitely.
joining us.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
Yeah,
Aryan.
and
Yeah,
audience, people who are watching, man, there is something going on. We have 100 or 200 views on some videos. We thank you so much for all the love you're that sharing with us. I mean, we can't ask for more. Actually, we have to ask for more. It's our obligation. Thing is, whenever you're watching, please subscribe also, because if you are not subscribing, it will hurt us in terms of monitoring. Today we are like I said, family people. We have a lot of things to take care of. We don't have enough money to, and very what is the equipment that I showed you, Vince, in the beginning? That's called the round
it's a ring light.
ring light. So very difficult to purchase some ring light here. Probably, I mean, I don't know how much impact it had. We'll see the reviews. So it is like that. Things are like that, but we are trying to give our best efforts every day. So all we ask in return is you watch, share, give a comment. Those comments are in a way fill our hearts. So when you watch it, please do comment on it and subscribe. There's a bell icon there. Please press it. So we thank you for watching. Teddy Cinema Saloon presents AaryanTalks. Teddy Cinema Saloon is a community. We are a bunch of actors, writers, filmmakers, all sorts of people. Uh, this is where it comes from. Thank you, audience. Thank you for joining. Prince, can you?